All right, well, thanks for joining me, Jake. I hear that Xdefiant Loadout has a spicy new little update coming that people should be really excited about. Do you want to let me know what that's all about, what that entails?
So yeah, I'm going to be adding stats tracking to user profiles. So basically the idea is your XD Loadout account is linked to your Discord account. So as long as that Discord account is linked to your Ubisoft account, you'll be able to see your in-game stats on your XD Loadout profile, and it'll be shared on your profile.
So for those of you who don't already have your Discord linked on your Ubisoft account, when you come to Xdefiant Loadout and visit your profile, you're going to get hit with one of these. Click here and you'll see that you'll have to log into your Ubisoft Connect. So once you do that, come down here to account management. And once you're in account management, come over here to account information. Scroll down and you'll find this linked account section where you can link your Discord. Just click the link button. A little authenticator will pop up. Just authorize it. Now your Ubisoft is linked to your Discord account. So go back to Xdefiant Loadout. Hit the refresh button. The page will reload, and then here your stats are all viewable here on your profile. And if you want to hide your stats, you can just come down here and unlink your stats, and it will no longer show up on your profile.
So this is more in depth than the stats that you see on your career stats tab in game. Yeah, it's a lot of the same stats that you will see on other tracking sites like TRN, with a few extra little things that I figured out. You'll even be able to see your KD ratio. You'll be able to flex that on your profile, or you might want to hide that from your profile. And yeah, a few other like sort of derived stats based on what the Ubisoft APIs provide.
All right, awesome. That sounds really exciting. And you mentioned there hiding. So this is all going to be opt-in on your user profile. Will you be able to control exactly which stats are displayed and which are highlighted, and how much control is the end user going to have there of what's shown on their profile?
So right off the bat, I'm still deciding exactly to what extent this will be. Probably right off the bat, it's just going to be that you can turn off the integration if you want. So by default, your stats will show. If you want to hide them, you hide them. And that's it. But yeah, in the future with more updates, yeah, you'll be able to customize a bit how your stats display.
Cool. That sounds very interesting, and definitely excited about that. I know definitely some of the more established profiles on the website would like the ability to back up the fact that their builds are the best with their in-game stats and such like that.
It's been interesting because this is the way I have it right now. So on the local build of the website that I'm using, I go on someone's profile, I can see their stats as long as their Ubisoft account's linked to their Discord account, which seems to be more than 50% of the people that have their profiles linked, so they would see their stats automatically when this releases. And yeah, it's been interesting seeing people's KDs, because yeah, you can't see that on the trackers that are available in other places. So yeah, it's been interesting to click around the profiles on the site and see how people are doing.
I mean, yeah, I guess people can see their KDs in the actual career tab, but not a lot of people showing those off, I guess. So now you'll be able to look people's KDs and such up if you know their profile links, and they won't be able to hide from the allegations of them being a bot, or maybe they'll beat the allegations if they have a good enough KD.
Yeah, and it's a little more granular, actually. It's your KD to 2 decimal places instead of 1 like you get in-game. Also, an interesting stat, which I really like this one, is your MVP rate. So of all of the games you played, how many of them were you the MVP?
Okay, well, that's all pretty interesting in terms of adding stats to the site. Do you have any plans to expand this later on down the road, or do you think that, for the most part, this implementation that you have right now is mainly going to be what it's going to be going forward, and then do you plan to move on to other features, or what's in the future after this?
So for sure, I want to run with this a little. I've been waiting a long time to get the API. There's definitely some other things I'd like to do. I'd like to have leaderboards on the site. You can see all of the profiles and a ranking of just people registered on XD Loadout. And so that means you can see who's top for, I don't know, shotgun kills, because I want to go and get their builds. Or yeah, you can filter builds by the kills or KD or whatever. Say like, I want to see an ACR build from the person who has the ISSR rifle kills, or person who has the best KD, person who has highest damage, whatever. That will probably come a little bit later because one of my main priorities at the moment, once this is out of the way, is kind of a boring one for some people and something other people have really been waiting for, which is just localization. So I want to have proper translations of everything on the site for some of the main languages based on the user data I have for the site.
Honest work. Not glamorous, but someone's got to do it. Thank you for sitting down and sharing your time with me and giving me a little update here on what all is coming to the site and what the future holds for Xify Loadout. Is there anybody you'd like to shout out before we end this interview off?
I mean, I'm just gonna say, FG. Yeah. What?
All right. Okay. I appreciate you taking the time to chat with me, and I'll let you get back to your wine.
Yeah, no, I go heading to bed after this.
Fair enough. I'll let you get your rest. Thanks again, and hopefully chat again soon. Thank you, Jake.